Ya voy a empezar. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ready, Set, Pop. My name is Mariel, greeting you from the beautiful land of Mexico City, and I'm here with my two amazing and beautiful co-hosts, all the way from Brazil, Luquitas Abachi, and all the way from the uh, exotic Colombia is my beautiful friend Mauricio Sierra. Hello, boys.
Hello,
Hello,
friends.
Mariel.
I like that word, exotic. Colombia is exotic.
Both
Exotic.
in Brazil is exotic too. So yes,
Of
we come
course,
from
yeah,
very exotic places.
yeah.
So
Yes.
welcome to a new episode. Today, I'm sorry. Our friend Mao is the one who chose the topic. So and it's gonna be really cool. He decided to make us decide between two iconic girl groups, all the way from the US, like Destiny's Child, and all the way from the UK, the iconic Spice Girls. So, Mao, can you please tell us a little bit about what's going to happen tonight?
Yes, mi Mario, thank you. Well, this was an idea that I had like for a long, long time in my mind. Like I want to have a battle, but I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't sure about who to put in this kind of battle, and I think it has to be iconic, like okay, well, we are all the time talking about different kind of singers and very underrated singers and underground, but at the same time, like the center of this podcast is pop music. So I want to bring something from the world of R&B music and the world of pop music, and to have this kind of battle, like to compete, to have a fight between two uh, girl groups. So I think it was a good idea to have like these iconic girl groups, because I grew up listening Destiny's Child so much, not so much Spice Girls. And for me, it was a moment, and it was an opportunity to listen to the whole catalog of the Spice Girls, because it was not familiar for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I thought that okay, this is the perfect moment, like to have the opportunity to listen to more the Spice Girls, and of course I know very well the catalog of Spice Girls, but maybe giving you the chance to listen to them, because I know you like them and I know you know the music. But I was thinking it was a good idea. So anyway, I have a lot of different kind of questions or categories for you to choose between different moments in the careers of these girl groups, and also the audience, because at the end we're going to have, of course, a winner. So
Okay.
let's
Okay.
start.
It's going to be fun. That's for sure.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
and
going to be fun.
I don't know if you guys have it, but I have here my Destiny's Child's collection. Oh, where is it? And my Spice Girls things. So,
Yeah.
yay.
I don't
For
I don't
sure.
collect Destiny Child, but I have some cool things by Spice Girls to show later. Some
Okay.
specials.
Yeah. Actually, this is something that we used to do a lot at the beginning of our podcast, and suddenly we stopped doing it. But I think it's good to show like our collection. I have
Of
something very
course.
special that my friend gave me for my birthday.
Uh,
It's
Oh,
so
yes.
that's so
rare, but
cool.
yes, I'm going to share it with you like um, during the episode. So
Yeah.
to start, I want to start with a very special category: is most iconic song from the 90s, and we have like two girl groups that were so important from the 90s. To be honest, I think Spice Girls were more important during the 90s because they started first, but Destiny's Child had their moment also. So the two songs that I selected for this category is Say My Name versus Wannabe. Please give me your reasons and your selection, Mariel.
Okay, I'm going for Wannabe this time
Uh-huh.
because I not because I love the Spice Girls, because I love Destiny's Child too. It's not a reason of I prefer this or this, because I think it was more like the song opener for lots of girl groups to come, you know, like this is what we are giving to the world, so everybody knows girl power is here. And
Yeah.
they were like, okay, you guys can do this too. So I guess they opened the doors for other girl groups that were about to come, because we know there were like a bunch of other girl groups coming during the 90s and early 2000s. So I'm going for Wannabe because I'm also thinking that it's really catchy. It changed a bit the way everybody saw pop music. Like, oh, this is the new song by a girl group that went viral, went globally number one. So it was everywhere. So for me, this time is Wannabe. Not that I don't like Say My Name, but this time I'm going with the Spice Girls.
Yes, pretty fair, to be honest. What about you, my friend?
Well, I'm going with Wannabe because this song defined uh, pop music in a moment. Um, start in a way that UK pop movement with girl groups that was so huge in the 90s after the Spice Girls. Everyone tried to be the next girl group in the UK. I don't think no one ever beat the Spice Girls. Uh, and the song was, like Mariel said, kind of viral around the world in a moment that we didn't have that word yet, but it was number one everywhere, and it's so catchy, and it's not something that defined girl groups. I believe this song defined the 90s in a way. If you make a list of big songs in that decade in the 90s, you gotta have Wanna Be There. So for
Mhm.
me, is a song. I always use this as example for my boss in the club I work, because he's not a fan of some artists, some pop artists, but I believe some songs went beyond the artist, like means a whole different thing, like a moment in time. The song is bigger than the act singing, so Wannabe is one of those songs for me, like it's forever alive, let's say like this.
Perfect, thank you. Today, the interesting about today, it's like we are not talking about our taste. We are talking about like in general. So I love your perception, guys, because even when I'm a huge fan of Destiny Child and Say My Name, I have to say like Wannabe was more iconic in
Yeah.
comparison to Say My Name. I
Yes.
remember my dad once out of nowhere said, I was listening to Wannabe and he said something like, I remember when the song was released, I was in your auntie's house and suddenly this video appears on television. So in that level was huge, in one level was iconic because even my dad remember the moment when Wannabe
Yes.
was released. So when a baby boomer like my father is say something like that, you can say that the song was iconic for everybody. For me
Yes.
was iconic also. And actually, talking about Say My Name, I didn't remember Say My Name during the 90s decade. I remember Say My Name after I became a fan of R&B music. So
Yeah.
right now, I have to say Wannabe, I agree with you guys. And I want to know what is the opinion of the audience, mi Mariel.
Okay, Joaquin here. Hello, Joaquin. Hello, Adrian. Joaquin is choosing Wannabe. Uh,
Okay.
we have, Eve Forbes Flores. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I know you because you follow my posts on Instagram. Um, Hi, thank you for being here.
Thank you
Welcome.
for being here.
He says, while I both love Wannabe and Say My Name, I choose Wannabe because of its high energy beat, playful, catchy, and empowering lyrics, and the way it instantly brings a sense of fun and nostalgia whenever it plays.
Yeah.
So, okay, Norman, I'm guessing because of his answer, he says, of course, nobody remembers Say My Name, so I'm guessing, of course, Norman is voting for the Spice Girls. So, yes, okay. Adrian, you need to tell us if you think Say My Name or Wannabe was
How
bigger because
many how many votes in the chat, mi Mariel?
we have three so far for
Three so
wannabe,
far for
and
wannabe, and three for the three of us. So we have
four,
six for wannabe.
four for wannabe. Now Adrian just
Four.
voted wannabe. So yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay,
I,
I
I just
think. Go ahead, friend.
I just gotta remember something. The girls were involved in the lyrics in both songs,
Hmm.
so I think that's really cool because the whole zig zig ha thing that is catchy, and maybe some people can think that was like a huge producer that came out with that idea to be very pop, but it was the girls. So I really love that fact that the Spice Girls were um, the people behind the lyrics of the songs.
What is the meaning of Sikaseha? Is like having fun or something like that?
They never really said, but for
No,
me, it's probably have sex. I think it's my
Okay.
perception. Yes.
if it's Lucas'
Okay,
perception,
okay.
it's always gonna be sexually
No,
related.
no,
So
no, no,
yeah.
no.
Okay. Let's
Let's be
move on
serious.
to the next category, guys. Okay, we have three, four, five, six, seven in the same. Nobody voted for Destiny Childs in the same in the first category.
No.
So the next category, moving on. So right now, Spice Girl are winning.
Yes.
Next category, guys. Best video. I selected two iconic videos for me because this video was the reason I knew about Destiny Child. Is Survivor by Destiny Child versus Say You'll Be There by the Spice Girls. Go ahead, friend.
Oh,
Lucas.
oh.
Lucas.
Well, I'm choosing "Say You'll Be There" by the Spice Girls.
Okay.
For me, is the best music video they have in the discography of the Spicy Girls. I love the photography. I love the clothes. I love the makeup. I think they all look amazing. I love Melanie C in this video. I think she's looking stunning, and I think that was another moment to define like the characters in the group. In this music video, they use different names, but in a way, you can feel that Emma was kind of innocent, um, those things that we know, like Baby Spicy and everything. I think was very present. But I don't know. I just love everything about that video. Like it's very 90s. I don't know, but in the 90s, everyone were in the desert to make music videos was like
Yes.
a thing.
It's very
Shania,
Shania Twain.
Shania, yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot of people
That don't impress me much. Yeah.
doing
Even
that.
the I think it's Victoria that is wearing this animal print is very similar to Shania's.
uh, Victoria's wearing an like a black suit.
Yeah, he's kind
Yeah.
of a panther. I understand what you were saying, but
Yes.
there's no
Yes.
print. Yes.
Okay.
Uh, but I gotta say that maybe for me is magical that music video, and I remember really watching MTV making the MTV making the video with Survivor, with Destiny Child, and showing them in like a little pool, and the water ruin the magic of that video for me.
Okay.
Because every time I'm watching, I remember that, and it's like not that magical anymore. That
Mhm.
scene that there is raining, and they trying to survive in the water.
Yes.
So for me, it's one a Say You'll Be There for sure.
Okay. So one vote for Spice Girls. Okay. Go ahead, mi Mariel.
This time I'm going to be fair because I'm choosing Destiny's Child.
Yay!
Uh, yes, I think. I mean, I love Say You'll Be There, but I think the video is like very simple, the same scenario all the time. So, and I like it when it's more like diverse. I know it is like Lucas mentioned, like all done through an green screen because
Yes.
Yeah.
that's what they usually did. But I think it's a little bit more well produced when it comes to more choreography. more outfit changes. So I think it's for me it's like most sorry how to say it. Mm, I'm thinking in Spanish. I'm sorry.
Go ahead
I'm
in
sorry.
Spanish. Doesn't
Yeah.
Yeah,
matter.
we
Sí,
help.
que es como muchísimo más dinero en la producción.
Yeah,
That
more
one.
Okay,
budget.
budget production. Yeah.
Yeah.
Budget, more budget production, and the other one is just like a silver thing in their back, and they just move and they just walk in the desert. So it's really cool, but it's not my favorite. So this time, when it comes to production, I'm going for Survivor.
Okay, yeah, fantastic. I was actually I want to share with you and with the audience that it was an special moment for me to be in contact with with the Spice Girls for the very first time because I was watching the videos, listening to the whole catalog, and I enjoyed it so much. And when I was like putting these categories, I was thinking like, okay, I have to put two Strong's videos because I really think that Say You'll Be There, it's very like a strong video, like different kind of things going on in the video. And I think it's a good video, but I agree with Mariel. I go with with Survivor by Destiny Child. I think even when it's like this green stuff behind and it's not real. I think it is a very well produced video. I remember watching this video for the very first time and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe like they are like in the sea and in this island, and for me was so strong. And the message of the song, we are talking of course only about the video, but I think everything about the this song is amazing. Like, and of course the video is amazing and the dancing with the girls, and I think the triggers looks stunning in these different outfits. So I go with Survivor too. So what about the audience?
Two votes for Survivor, while okay, Joaquin is voting "Say You'll Be There."
Okay, one more.
Norman too. Uh,
Norman Say You'll Be There. Okay, pop lovers.
and of course, Adrian says, "Fuck Mao, say you'll be there holds a special place in my heart. It was one of the first
Okay,
music videos I remember watching here in the States. I was in 10th grade and it was all over MTV. So, and Eve
okay.
is voting for Survivor. Especially Eve's. Oh, I hope it is Eve's. I'm sorry, darling.
Ives.
Or Ives
I hope
or
I'm pronouncing
Ives.
Ives.
it right. Ives. I don't know.
Let us know. Let us
Okay,
know the
so
pronunciation of your name.
Ives or Eves. I think it's
Ives
Ives.
or Eves. Ives.
It's
Okay, darling.
Ives.
But
He,
thank you
he
for
just
voting.
wrote.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
I think we have three votes for Destiny Child. You, me, and one from the audience, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay. Perfect,
That's correct.
friends.
I
Okay.
agree with Joaquin saying that this video was spectacular for being 1996 because I think the special effects in Say You'll Be There are aging well. When you watch now, it's not
Oh yeah.
so fake,
No.
when they shoot and everything. I think it's still good.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay. Pretty fair.
Normie is saying, I believe that Say You'll Be There was the video that distinguished the characters of each girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Of course.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That is another concept that is very interesting from Spice Girls. Like the different kind of roles that they have in the video. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, it's different and it's catchy. Okay, next category, guys, is best live performance at Billboard Music Awards. This was like especially for this moment because the two groups had the opportunity to be in the Billboard Music Awards, and actually for me, even when the performance was like different timing, Spice Girls was from 1997 and the other was from 2000. I think where like in the beginning it's very similar because the girls are introducing themselves and it's like interesting like to know more about them. So for the Spice Girls, I selected Spice Up Your Life. And for the Destiny's Child, I selected like it's a medley between independent women, Say My Name, and Jumping Jumping. What do you think, mi Mariel?
I'm going for the Spice Girls this time.
Okay,
I don't remember I ever saw Destiny's Child performance, so this time that you sent it, I was like, okay, uh, interesting to watch. But I think it was not a good mashup. It was like they cut one song and then start another. It's like, mm, you should be more like do it more naturally and not so cut. So for me, it was like I didn't like that. But the Spice Girls, I like that they were singing live. I like that they were all walking like it was a catwalk, like giving turns around the stage. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, I'm going for the Spice Girls this time. I think it was more
okay,
natural than Destiny's Child was more like I'm telling you, like you're gonna sing this part, I'm gonna cut it, and then you're gonna start with another, and I'm gonna cut it, and then another. So it didn't sound like really cool for me, to be honest.
interesting. Yeah, what do you think, friend? One more vote for Spice Girls.
I'm going with the Spice Girls again
Okay.
because, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the band of the Spice Girls live, but I think some songs really works, and those songs for me are "Say You'll Be There" and "Spice Up Your Life," because I really love the flavor they add in that song with salsa, and there's a little bit of even of samba at the end. So the live version is very Latin, very alive. I really like. To be fair, I don't think they are singing live on that performance. I think they are lip syncing. The band is live, but I think they are using pre-recorded vocals.
It
Uh,
sounded live for me. Well,
Yeah.
I don't think so. It's for me, it's not live. I think at the end they sing above the track a little bit at the very end, but the rest of it I think is playback. I think so. But either
Mhm.
way, in Destiny Child, the girls were lip syncing too, and only Beyonce screaming all the time live on the track. So for me, it was very annoying to
Yeah.
watch because I love those songs, and I agree with Mariel that they cut it in a very bad way. The songs out of nowhere start another song, and it's like back then I didn't realize how much Beyonce was like in the front all the time. Now I can see that very clearly. It's like Kelly and Michelle lip singing and Beyonce screaming all the time to show that she can sing, and sometimes I don't think it fits. The song was just like
Yes.
girl, please. So I was not impressed by that. So I'm going with the Spicy Girls. That for me was simple but effective.
Yeah, okay, okay, pretty sure because surprisingly, I agree with you guys. I go with Spice Girl this time because the reasons that you gave, of course, for me, they were singing live because there is a part when Melanie C is singing and I perceive it's very like real, but I don't know. I believe you, friend, because maybe you know more
Yeah.
in terms of production and stuff like that, like
Watch
this
again.
kind of
Yeah.
performances.
It's easy to
Yes,
to realize because MLB when she sings that song live, uh, okay, that part, every boy and every
yes.
girl. When she sings
Hmm.
really live, it's very different and it's very
Okay.
close to the album version on
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. And in the other hand, for me, what it's amazing from the Spice Girls, it's like nobody was like the main girl. I think the five
Hmm.
girls were the main girls, were the
Hmm.
main girls every time. So I can see in this performance they are enjoying so much, they are having a good time
Yes.
singing. And in the other performance in Destiny Child, only Beyonce is shining. And Michelle and Kelly were like the backup singers, and it's
Yeah.
not fair. And yes, actually, I perceive even when the two groups maybe are lip singing, I perceive like okay, this is the moment for Beyonce to shine, and the other girls didn't have the opportunity to sing live. So I go with the Spice Girls too, to be honest,
Okay.
because I really enjoyed that performance so much. Of course, I never watch, I never ever watched this performance in my life. And
Mhm.
during these days, I was enjoying so much this performance because it's so funny. Like they are really having a good time, you know?
Yes,
Yes.
Mhm.
So
you're
what
right.
about the audience?
Okay, Norman, we can ask Norman, who do you choose, your boyfriend or the Spice Girls? And he will choose the Spice Girls. We have no doubt
Okay.
about that. So he says the Spice Girls because it seemed like the girls were genuinely enjoying their performance. And I agree. The
Agree.
Destiny's Child looked like a bit more tight when it comes to their performance. I'm guessing Joaquin is also choosing the Spice of Your Life.
He is.
And
Yes.
Okay.
Adri says, I'm not familiar with those performances, but going off on what I've seen them do live, I choose Destiny's Child.
Okay. Okay, friends. Thank you so much. Next category is best lyrics. Talking about only the lyrics, not the song, not the composition, only the lyrics. Maybe if the lyrics are interesting or catchy or romantic, whatever you think about the lyrics. And I selected two songs that I really like actually. To Become One by Spice Girls versus Bodylicious by Destiny Child. I selected these songs because I think the two songs are really sexual in a way. So one is more funny, the other one is more romantic. So I want to know your opinions, Lucky.
Sorry. I'm going with the Spicy Girls again.
Okay, I think you
Yeah.
are like only voting for the Spice Girls, friend. It's
No,
not
I don't
fair.
know. I'm trying to be. I'm not trying to be like the fan that will say Spicy Girls in in anything. But in this case, again, I think To Become One is more classy with the lyrics and beautiful, and there's that part of Emma saying, "Be a little bit wiser, put it on." I think
Put
that
it
is so
on.
iconic. Yeah, talking about protection in a song out of nowhere. So it's very
Okay.
smart. I think it's very smart. And there's another thing. Uh, the album version says boys and girls should be together. And when they release as a single, they change the lyrics to "Love will bring us back together"
Hmm.
to include the gays fans in the song. So there's for me that was really beautiful, especially in 1996, very ahead of time. So I love that song, and I love Bootylicious, but for dancing, I'm not impressed by the lyrics, and I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Okay, me Mariel, what do you think?
Okay, first of all, we had no business singing those songs at that age because
Oh yeah,
it
yeah,
was crazy about singing Borderlicious when I was 12. And
yeah.
Yeah.
The
luckily,
Spicy Girls,
luckily
really,
nobody realized, my parents or
yeah.
anyone, like, oh, why is she singing this? But I'm choosing To Become One because I think the comparison is not fair now. um Even though both songs are sexually aimed, I think To Become One is more, like Lucas mentioned, is more classy, is more fancy in a way. Like, okay, we're gonna have sex, but please, let's be careful because you have to put it on your condom. So that's great because you're advising people to take care while during sex. So that's great. But and Bootylicious is more like, yeah, I don't think you're ready for this jelly. More like screaming, like, come get it, come get it. And it's more sassy in a way, but I think To Become One is more classy. So I'm sticking with the Spice Girls.
Okay, okay, okay. I was thinking
Mousy.
this. I I was thinking this battle would be more tight, but I'm seeing the clearly the reality right now. This time not because I'm a fan, because I really really love, and it's one of my favorite songs from them, to become one. But I go with Bootylicious because I think the lyrics are really talking about like a pop song. It's really catchy. The reading is sexy. I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this, jelly. I think it's very ambitious. Like it's very creative. Like, oh, and there is a part like Beyonce singing like these verses and looking at smelling good. So for me, it's really catchy. Like every word that they are singing in this song is very catchy and it's very creative. So I go with Destiny Child this time. But I do love To Become One. It's one of my favorite songs from the Spice Girls.
You know
Yeah.
what, Mousy Momo? I think a fair comparison would have been Temptation with To Become
Okay,
One.
okay, okay,
Because
okay.
it's more
Because
on the genre. It's more like a soft, classy song.
I decided not to include songs that were not singles with Mariel, like to have like a
Oh,
very fair,
oh,
very
okay.
fair battle between them, because maybe not a lot of people know Temptation, but you are right, because Temptation is more like in this vein. You are right. What about
Yes.
the audience? And
Okay.
I think the audience is voting for the Spice Girls too.
Yes. All Adrian, Joaquin, and Norman are voting the Spice Girls. Joaquin says, I love Bootylicious, but it has no comparison to Become One. It is a beautiful and iconic song with its lyrics in 1996 talking about safe sex, a woman as sweet as Emma Bunton. I agree. Um, Adri says, I feel like Bootylicious is like a gag song, look like a guilty pleasure song. So I choose the Spice Girls. She said, Sin globito no hay fiesta. Yes. If you don't understand that, Lucas, is like, if there's no balloon, no party, like when it comes to
Okay.
condoms. So no balloon,
Okay.
no party. That's the saying.
Yeah. Emma
And
knows
Normie
best.
says, To Become One and Last Time Lover will be my honeymoon songs. Normie, you got it right, baby.
Okay, friends, I have a
I
question
like
about
it.
the video. I have a question about the video of To Become One.
Okay.
What is the meaning of the deer at the end of the video? Can you tell me?
I don't. I don't remember if
I
there's
never
a.
understood.
I
No?
mean,
Well, what about the audience? Because for me, was also curious. Like, it's very like this city, like very New York, London, whatever. And
yeah.
suddenly the deer appears, and the end for me was like, what?
I think we're just cool in the mind of the director. I don't
Okay.
remember seeing
That
a real explanation,
Bambi
but a
got
lot
to.
of what he was high. You think?
No,
Mariel?
go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I
No, I was
think
gonna
a
say
lot of
that Bambi grew up and he was now being
okay.
an
Okay.
older deer. I don't
Okay.
know.
I think they like to keep the mystery alive in some things, like
Okay.
Viva
Okay.
Forever video, for example, that is very weird. So I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Because yes, there is something magical behind the song,
Okay.
behind To
Norman
Become One. It's
says
very
it.
mystic.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mariel.
I
Norman
think what
says it represents freedom, and Adri says Bambi got lucky. Laugh out loud.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Okay, friends. Next category is best choreography or best dance, because I think for the both videos it's not like a choreography, it's more like a dance.
okay.
It's Holler by Spice Girls versus Jumping Jumping by Destiny's Child. What do you think, Mariel?
I'm going for Holler because I
Okay,
don't know why in my mind I thought that the jumping video had a bigger choreography, but it's not. So
it's not.
it's more
Yeah.
like a three-step thing, not such like.
Yes.
So for me, it was like, now that I rewatched it, I'm like, no, I'm sticking with the Spice Girls because it looks more natural, you know. Wanna make you wanna- and how they turn and how they flirt with the camera, how they move. It's sexy. So I'm sticking with Holler this time.
Okay, Brian, what do you think?
The same happened with me because in my mind, jumping had a crazy choreography, and that song put me in some awkward positions when I was a kid because I used to love to dance that song in the parties, and in my mind, I was kicking ass dancing, jumping. So now when I
Okay.
remember, I feel very ashamed of that because I remember me sweating and giving my life dancing in front of people, but
Okay.
whatever. And the Spice Girls, I think they were never really uh, into huge choreographies or anything,
And
but in the song they try a little bit more with Holler. I can perceive that, and even when it's simple, for me works a lot. And every time I listen to the song, my body goes ding ding ding, ding, kind of like they did.
mhm.
So I'm going with my girls again.
Okay.
And Yuma,
Okay. Friends, I think we had the Mandela effect about jumping because for me it was the same. I was rewatching the video today and I was like, oh, I always saw an amazing choreography like Survivor or something like
Yeah,
that. And no, it's like a simple dance. Like they are dancing in the club and stuff like that, like moving their bodies, but nothing happened.
yeah.
But I go with my girl's Destiny Child because even when I love Holler, there is a person that ruined everything and is Mel B with this thing all the time. I don't know if you perceive it, but all the time Mel B is like this, like grabbing the hair. So for me, it's so annoying and
Mm,
break
mm,
like the harmony of the
okay.
dance. You know, because the girls are very synchronized, and she's all the time
mhm.
doing this. For me, it's like very
Oh,
like annoying. For
okay.
that, actually, Mel B is a person that I don't like so much. But
Okay.
anyway, I go with my girls essential because of that. Let's go
I
with the out.
never pay attention on that,
No,
friend.
me neither.
But
Okay.
sometimes that is a problem. For example, I do love "Come On Over, Baby" by Christina Aguilera, but at some point, I realized that in every scene she's doing this with her hair. Every scene
Oh
she's
yeah,
putting the hair. Every scene like is constant. So in a moment, I was annoyed by that. So understand.
yeah.
For
It
me, it's the
happened to
same with
me.
Mel B. Yeah.
It happened to me with, I don't know if you guys remember Linda's A Mil por Hora, the
Yes.
Yeah.
video. She was all
Yeah.
the time with the arms. Pasa las días, las fachas. I'm like, who are you fighting with? Like,
Yes.
stop it. Shh, shh,
Girl
Calm.
was
calm
mad.
down, calm down. So she moves her arms like,
It's because she was a mil por hora.
Yeah.
she was
Yeah.
high.
It makes
Yes.
sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, it
so
makes sense. Go ahead with the audience, mi Mariel.
okay. Adrian says he's voting for jumping.
Okay.
So okay. Um, Norman is says I completely agree with Mariela. Holler gets my point. Yeah. So Spice
Okay.
Girls again.
Okay. I think
Uh,
for Norman, no, none of the Destiny Child is winning.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Uh, Joaquin says I remember dancing Holler in front of the TV. I go for Holler even though I love jumping. So
Yeah.
one more for Holler.
It's amazing.
And yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay, perfect. Friends, I have faith in this category for my girls. Next question, next category is live vocals from a special performance, and I decided to select the top of the pops performance because for me, and I want to know the Lucas opinion, but for me they are singing live. The two groups are singing live,
Yes. This
and
time they
I
are.
oh, okay, thank God. And I selected Stop by the Spice Girls versus Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny Child. What do you think, guys? Mariel.
Uh, no, sorry. This time I'm sticking with the Spice Girls too,
Okay.
because I feel that their vocals were more natural and the girls all had a part in it, so you can hear them all. But when it comes to Destiny's Child, it's just like Beyonce and her friends in the back. So you can barely listen to the others singing. So I don't like when only one wants to shine. So even though Beyonce has great vocals, I believe that Spice Girls are more synchronized and sound more natural, and Beyonce is always screaming. So for me, that's a little annoying. Like, oh, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? So I'm like, why do you have to scream so much? So yeah, Spice Girls for me.
Okay, pretty fair. What do you think, friend?
I'm going with the Spice Girls once again.
O- Okay, Norman.
No,
Okay,
no,
Normin.
I can't explain why. Uh, it's because even when they start kind of flat, kind of weak in this performance, at the beginning you can feel that they are kind of off key, but quickly they are in. And Top of the Pops was a TV show where a lot of people were lip syncing at the time, and in this performance they were singing live. So I think it was kind of an effort, in a way. Uh, but I think they quickly got in the song and was very good, especially Melanie C. I
Melanie C.
was I was watching and I think, oh, maybe she's not going to the note right now, and she was like exactly doing like the album. So for me, it was beautiful and very energetic. The song is very energetic with the choreography and everything. And when I watched the Destiny Child, once again, annoying to see Beyonce in the front and the three girls one step behind. I cannot say if Kelly Rowland was supposed to sound that low in her part. I think was a little bit too low for me. And the other girls were lip syncing like the mic was not
Was
even
off.
on. I think yes. So once again, something with Beyonce shining, and I can tell that the audience was kind of bored.
I
Differently
know. Same.
than with the Spice Girls, they were very in the song, and with that song, I can perceive that some people were kind of, "Mm, I'm not feeling it." Besides a old lady that I noticed, that I think some daughter said, "Okay, mom, you can go to the Top of the Pops," because she was clearly older and she was going nuts, like having the moment of her life in the audience. But I'm
like
going with it.
like like Linda in a mil por hora. Like
Yeah, she was in a Linda mood, but I'm going with the Spice Girls for sure.
Okay, friends. Okay, okay, okay. I had so much faith on this category for my girls, Destiny Child. But anyway,
Sorry.
I even when I recognize you are right talking about Beyonce shining, I have to say I go with Destiny Child because of that. Even when sometimes I think Beyonce is over singing and Beyonce is doing these riffs and runs so much for this performance in particular, I perceive that she's doing great. Like this is the kind
Mhm.
of voice that I grew up listening on, like
Yeah.
Whitney Houston, Mariah, this kind of voice, this is the voice that I love. And even when right now, I'm not a huge fan of Beyonce, in that moment, that was the reason that I love the girls from Destiny Child so much because of the voices. And this is a very soulful R&B voice that I really enjoy. So, and actually, you are right about Letoya and Latavia, that I think was the composition in that moment. They were not
Yeah.
singing, but Kelly, for me, was doing her thing too. So
Mhm.
I really enjoy this performance because of that. And even, like of course, it's pretty clear that Beyonce is like in the front shining. I think this time she was not. overacting so much in comparison to other in comparison to other performances. Sorry,
Yeah.
because I can see her humbleness or something like that in this performance in particular, because I remember other performance from Say My Name, and she is like saying say Beyonce three, four times, five times, saying her name, and smiling and all the time shining. But in this performance, I think she was very young, very naive, and she was like trying to show that she was talented, and she is a talented woman, no doubt about it. But this is the reason that I selected this. What about the audience?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some water because I'm losing my voice, but I'm listening.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Adrian says he's choosing Bills, Bills, Bills. It's hard to compare
Okay,
because R&B has more runs and ad libs, and pop is more linear, in my opinion. Mm,
you're
I
right.
agree, but he says that's why I strongly dislike Beyonce, always stealing the spotlight, like ya siéntese, señora.
Yes.
Yeah, that's something that annoys me too. Norman says, "Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to go with Destiny's Child this time."
Yay.
Side note, of course, the Spice Girls. Sorry, Mao.
What?
No, he was joking. He was joking. Like, of course not. I knew it, Normie. I knew it. Um,
No fair, no fair.
and Joaquin is saying, "I choose Stop by the Spice Girls this time too. Although Gary's voice is not the best for me. It's like the English Paulina Rubio. She has the attitude and the look, but she lacks some vocal training." That I agree.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, friends. I think that was all the categories, but I have two questions more. So, a song that you think or you want to be covered by one group and the other, like the other way around, like this is song covered by the Spice Girls and the other way around. Lucky friend.
I would like to listen to the Destiny Child singing "Weekend Love" by the Spice Girls. I think
Okay.
that
Wow.
song would fit with Destiny Child. "Weekend Love" that is very R&B. Very is produced by Dark Child, so I think it makes
Yes.
sense. And on the other hand, I would like to listen the Spice Girls singing maybe "Say My Name."
Okay.
Yes, because I think also that song could be on the Forever album somehow. So
Yes.
it would be interesting. I really like to imagine Emma's voice in songs like that because she sounds very sweet. And we can have some idea with Tell Me Why and songs like this. So I think Say My Name for me.
Okay. Mariel.
Hmm. I would like to see the Spice Girls singing Bootylicious in the voices of Mel B and
Okay.
Gary. So it would be fun because it fits their styles. Like they are the wild ones, and I can see the five of them singing and dancing to "I Don't Think You're Ready for This Jelly." So I do think it's a fun song that fits their personalities. And I would like to see Destiny's Child singing, I think, "Last Time Lover."
Okay.
Would be fun to see them singing that, like, which is a more dark song. So for me, that would be my choice to see
Okay,
that.
Mariel. Yes, I like it because for me was the same, surprisingly. Because as I told you, I had a really good time listening to the Spice Girls albums. And
Mm-hmm.
this is a song that surprised me so much because I perceive like TLC vibes
Yeah.
from Last Time Lover. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
my selection for Destiny Child is this song because I perceive like even when I was expecting like very bubblegum like teen pop, there are songs that surprised me so much.
Yeah.
This was one of the songs that surprised me so much. Lifestyle Lover is like a very, like you said, like even dark song, you know. And there
Hmm.
are other songs that are really funk, disco. For example, can you dance? There is a song that
If
if
you
you
can
can dance,
dance.
if you
Hmm.
can dance, like it's very disco, it's very fun. I enjoy it so much. So last time it lover for Destiny Child, and I would like to see the Spice Girls singing Emotion by Destiny Child, because I think the voice, even when, to be honest, of course the Spice Girls are not huge, like when we are talking about the voice and the stuff like that. I think their voices are pretty sweet, you know,
Hmm.
like Emma Banton is sweet, and even Jerry, you know. So for me this is like the perfect song, because Emotion is very like romantic, a melancholic song to fit perfect in Destiny, in Spice Girls voice.
In their voices, yes. Uh,
Yes.
uh, Norman says, I would like to see Destiny's Child singing Too Much. That one fits
Okay.
too.
Yes.
Um, Adri, I think Stand Up for Love will kind of fit the Spice Girls, and Destiny's Child can do Say You'll Be There like a more urban version. Could be.
Agree.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean, but I don't know if the Spice Girls could sing Stand that song Stand
I
for
agree.
Love.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, maybe not, because the notes are so high.
Joaquin says something kind of funny for Destiny's Child. I was thinking that one too. And Spice Girls Emotion.
Ah, okay.
So he
Agree,
agrees with
agree.
you.
Yeah.
Norman says, and maybe Spice Girls on Girl, only because it's the only song from Destiny's Child that portrays girl power and friends being there for each other. Yeah,
Okay,
that could be
agree.
too. I like that. Yes, of course.
Survivor is also a song that reflects that for me too.
Independent women too.
Independent women, yes, there are
Hmm.
a few. Well, and the last questions for you guys and for the audience is favorite and less favorite girl on the both groups. Lucky.
Oh, uh, it's hard.
Oh, I'm
Well,
seeing it's hard.
yeah. On the Spice Girls, my favorite is Emma Bunton.
Okay.
Since like always and still is. But the least favorite is so hard for me to choose. Because I really like them all. But I think I'm going with Victoria just because there's this part, the last part of the Spice Girls that we had, she wasn't there. I know that Jerry wasn't there in a lot of moments too, but I think Victoria is really separating herself from the Spice Girls. So for that reason, I can be a little mad about her and choose her. And with Destiny Child, I don't know. I never had a favorite or least favorite in this group. So I'm choosing Michelle just to be controversial as my favorite.
Unpopular opinion.
Yes, and the least favorite, the girl that I never know the name, because we had Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle,
I'm Farrah
Latavia,
Franklin.
Latoya, Latavia, and Clara.
Latavia. Latavia is a
Latavia,
name that
but
I never
the
came
less
across my mind.
the less known is Farrah Franklin. That was
Clara
only
Franklin.
in, yeah,
Okay, so
She was in the jumping video.
just that, yeah.
yeah, we can go with this one. I don't
Okay.
even know. Yes.
Okay, Mariel, what do you think?
My favorite Spice Girl will always be Melanie C. Uh, Sporty Spice.
Sporty stuff.
She, she always had like that thing I loved. And my least favorite, I'm gonna agree with. Oh, there I am. My least favorite, I'm gonna agree with Lucas this time. Victoria. Not that I don't like her as a person. I think she's the one that didn't shine as the others. Like she
Hmm.
was always like being so more
Posh.
focused on her image
Posh, yeah.
than
Yeah.
showing off the real talent. So I'm leaving her at the end, but not because I don't like her. And for Destiny's Child, I always liked Kelly. I think uh, she always had the second uh, verse in every
Yes.
song. So and poor Michelle always had like the last verse, like a little bit. So I always thought that those two were underrated. And I'm gonna say my least favorite is Beyonce because I don't like show offs. So she always takes a lot of the attention. And they were supposed to be a girl group where all the girls were supposed to shine, and only she was the one looking to be like, I'm Destiny's Child and
Yeah.
they are my backup singers. So that's the
Yes.
idea he always gave me. Not that I don't like Beyonce uh, as a singer. I think her attitude during the time in the group was like, I'm Destiny's Child. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's my.
Shout out to Nicole Scherzinger right
Oh
now.
yeah, that too. That too.
Okay, friends. I want to start with the Spice Girls. My favorite, like I'm not a huge fan, but I always perceive a good energy from Melanie C. I think she is really like a real good person, like I
Mm.
remember when Lucky had the opportunity to meet her, and she was really nice.
Yeah.
And I can't forget, like, Lucas was changing sides with her, and she had any problem about it, like, okay,
Mhm.
what was the word that she told you, friend, like, oh,
She
better
said,
side,
"Oh, you have a better side," and I
you
said,
had a
"Yes."
better
And she
side.
said,
That
"Okay."
that was so humble from
Yeah.
her. So I
She's
love humble. Yes,
Hmm.
so I think she's really nice. And I think actually all the idea of the sporty, and because I like sports, so all the idea of being the sporty of the group, I like that because she was very fitness and stuff like that. So I
Yes.
like that from her. And my least favorite, I told I told it during the episode, is Mel B. I perceived that she is a little arrogant. I remember when she was a judge, like in America's Got Talent.
Hmm.
I never liked her attitude in that reality show. She was always like with that arrogant attitude with the contestants. Oh, this was my perception. I also perceive, like, of course, Posh, this woman Victoria, is like not genuine at all. But I think Mel B, it's like I don't like her so much because I perceive arrogance from her. And talking about my girls from Destiny Child, my always favorite was Kelly Rowland. I love her. I think she's great. I actually, she was trying to be like in movies right now, but she chose a very bad movie to be like involved in this. I don't know if you watch it, friends. It's called Mea Culpa, and it was
Mm,
like an erotic thriller, but it ended so bad. So it's a shame because I think she's talented not only as a singer, not only being part of a group. I think she's pretty stunning, beautiful, and a very good singer, actress, and everything. So my favorite is Kelly Rowland. I'm my least favorite. I agree with Mariel in this, is Beyonce because of that reason. Because I always love her because she was the first, like, going solo and everything. So when she released Dangerously in Love, I was like crazy about Crazy in Love and everything,
Yeah.
crazy about Crazy in Love. But suddenly, with all this, what is happening now, she received this Grammy for the country
Yeah.
album,
that's so
and yes, I think it's not cool. I don't want to talk about everything that is around her, like the Didi situation that she's of course involved. So I don't like that so much, and I'm not going to say anything because I want my life. You don't know. If something
Yes.
happened for me, friends, you know what happened. It's
Yeah.
because.
Yes.
So anyway, friends, that's my reasons. What about the
Okay.
audience?
Um, Adrian says that his least favorite is Beyonce, and his least favorite in the Spice Girls is Scary Spice, while Michelle is
Who
his
is
favorite.
who is scary?
Mel
Jerry?
B.
Mel B.
Mel
Mel
B.
B.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Um, for Joaquin, his favorite is Kelly Rowland, and his last least favorite is Michelle, while his favorite is Emma, and Jerry is his last least favorite, and as well as Norman. Um, favorite Destiny's Child for Norman Kelly. Uh, oh yes, I agree with you, Norman. Her first single "Stole" had a message, and I admire that. Yeah, that song is powerful.
Yes.
And Adriani is saying, "Thank you, Beyonce, just in case." Okay, yes.
Just in case.
Just in
Yeah.
case.
You didn't mention the Spice Girls by Norman. He said Emma Bunton. Even now, it's
No,
still the
because
same.
because he it's the same as Joaquin. Oh, but he says,
Oh, okay.
Emma, even now you still feel the warmth in her personality, Emma. And least favorite
Jerry.
Jerry, I
Yes.
still don't understand why she left only to come back again. I know. So it's crazy.
But she had a successful moment in her career in solo, I think,
Yeah,
which is Raining
Mm,
Man and everything. So maybe that
she
was the
had
reason.
the record of the solo female artist with most number ones on UK
Yes,
for a
I think
while.
it was the reason. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
mm.
So anyway, friends, thank you so much. I was a fool thinking that maybe it would be tight between these two iconic girl groups, but it was not. 28 for the Spice Girls and only 8 votes for Destiny
Thank.
Child.
Yeah. I,
Anyway, I had a really, I don't know, you never voted for Destiny Child, friend.
I didn't.
Luquitas didn't.
No,
Oh,
you never vote for Destiny Child. You only vote for the Spice Girls. But anyway, friends, it was like so fun. I enjoyed so much. Thank you, the audience. I
yeah.
think
David.
the two.
Show me the
Go ahead, Maria.
collection. I want to see it.
Yeah, the
Oh
collection.
yes,
We
yes,
haven't
yes,
shown
yes,
the
yes.
collection.
Yes, well, I have. I don't. To be honest, I don't have anything by the Spice Girls. Maybe I want to have like forever. It would be a good idea to have it.
Yeah.
I have the debut.
Me
Then I
too.
have. Oh, great! The Writings on the Wall. That is my favorite of all time.
Me
Love it,
too.
love it. Yeah. OMG twins, mi Mariel.
Yes.
Then I have this one, Survivor. I love it.
Me too. Ah.
Oh, twins again.
Yes.
Then I have Destiny's Fulfilled.
Me too.
And then I have the this is the remix.
I don't have that one, but I do have this
It's
DVD
really good.
with all the videos. I do
Okay.
have
Oh,
this.
wow, wow, wow. This is good. This is good. And I have this one that is very special because it was a gift for my friend Lucky. That is very special because it's very rare because it's a Brazilian edition of this single for this song "Lose My Breath." So it's amazing because
Oh,
it's Brazilian. It's pretty, pretty,
Yes.
pretty weird. So it was a birthday gift actually for my friend. So thank you, friend. I love you.
You're welcome. Well, I have zero things by Destiny
oh,
Child in my collection. I don't collect them. And my Spice Girls collection is really huge because it's one of the artists that I have more things. So I'm gonna show you just a few because uh, actually the last three items that I added in my collection are by the girls. There are two promos by Emma. This is what took you so
Yeah.
long.
I
This
was a
is the
witness of this
yes.
purchase.
Take My Breath Away. That is my favorite song. We found in São Paulo together, me and Mal.
oh.
And a few weeks before, I found the Brazilian promo for Look at
Oh,
Me, Jerry Halliwell, in Minas Gerais, here in Brazil, in another trip. And by the Spicy Girls, my favorite thing is this special edition for the 25 years of the Spice,
Oh, it's beautiful.
because it's really beautiful. We came with this uh, thing with a lot of pictures inside. Like, let me show you. There's a lot of cool stuff inside,
Okay.
and there's kind of
Wow.
like a book. Oh, where's the camera? Shit, here. Like,
Oh, that's
it's
lovely.
That
it's
is
really beautiful.
beautiful. It's pretty
Yeah,
beautiful, yes.
and there's a bonus CD with remixes and demo versions of the songs. So I really like this. It's really special.
Amazing.
So
Beautiful, beautiful.
yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys.
I
What
am.
about you, mi Mariel?
I only have like their first, their second, both Mexican editions, and the uh, greatest hits that it
Greatest
was the
hit.
DVD, and I have my goodbye single too. I don't have the Forever album,
Oh, that is
so
beautiful.
this is
Why
the
don't you have the Forever
yes.
album, mi Mariel?
I never found it for cheap in Mexico, so I was waiting for it to come down, but it never happened. So I still don't have it. So
But there
yeah,
is a
but I
Mexican
like this.
edition of
I
that.
yes, but I
Okay.
don't care what edition I get. I mean,
No, no,
I've been
no.
looking for it
Yes.
to complete the album.
Okay. No, no.
Um,
I was
anyway,
asking because when it's Mexican, maybe the price is better. So, or when it's from our countries, the price is
no,
better. So that is good information
it
because
was always really.
I saw that album like maybe not a lot of time,
Oh,
but I saw that album once or twice in
Yeah,
the
here in
stores.
Brazil it's very easy to find.
Yes, so
no,
very
But
and
good
here it's
information to give you that album.
Joaquin
yeah.
is already
Oh,
saying that it's gonna send to you. So here it is.
oh, Joaquin,
Oh,
Joaquin Juju. Thank you.
that is
Oh, and
beautiful. That is
I've been meaning to ask you, what is your favorite Destiny's Child song, Lucas?
Ah,
very good
yeah, it's
question.
actually Lose My Breath. Is the
Oh,
one that
and I
Okay.
I,
never put that song in any category.
yeah, I really love
That,
that one. I
yeah.
love Jumping, to be honest. I love Soldier too.
Yes.
There's a lot of songs that I like. Actually, Stand Up, that Adrian mentioned, I really love. And I really love because Michelle's voice really shines on that one. And I do love Michelle's single, We Break That Down.
Yeah, okay, yes, yes.
Maybe
It's
is the solo song by a Destiny Child that I love the most. I
okay,
always
okay.
listen to that one. We Break That Down.
It's very club. It's very even EDM if you
It's
want
very
like
catchy,
it's very
actually. It's
catchy.
different.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. It's
It's
different.
one of those songs that is sad that she recorded, in the sense of you feel so excited to listen to the rest of the album, and it's nothing like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, was kind of disappointed, but that
Mm,
single for me is like perfection. We break that down.
we break that down.
Okay,
What about
friends.
you, Mausi?
Thing about Destiny
We
Child.
haven't mentioned
Okay.
everything. Yes, he's leaving and we haven't.
Yes, because I finished with my categories.
Not
But
go anywhere.
my favorite Destiny Child song is "True with Love" from
I
Destiny's
love that
Fulfilled.
song.
I
Yes.
love it. It's my favorite. Yes, I love the message. It's a song that I can sing so much, like in the shower, like "Oh, I will love." There is an actually a performance with a gospel behind, and it's incredible. And actually, Michelle's voice in that song, in that performance, it's a tour or something. It's amazing. I love the part of Michelle because it's really high. And yes, I love it. What about you, mi Maria?
Oh, Temptation
Okay.
from their album The
The
Writings
rhyme
on the
is
Wall.
on the wall. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it
There
too.
is
Yeah.
something about that song. Every time it comes, I'm like, wow. So yes, I adore uh, I know you see me watching you, and I see you watching me. But boy, your body's calling. The temptation is killing me. So I love that
Yeah,
song. Yeah. If you
it's
would have put "To Become One" against that one, I would have voted for "Temptation."
okay, next time, because actually I was noticed that I only selected from Destiny Child for the categories Survivor and The Writings on the Wall. I didn't include the other, I think. So
Yeah,
yes,
it's my
I,
vote.
maybe
I, I, I could
Could be
tell.
my vote. Yes.
because I
It
wanted.
would be. Yeah. Sorry, Mo.
No, no. I wanted to be fair because maybe Spice Girls were not so strong during the 2000s. So that is the
Yeah.
reason. Like I decided try to put in the same time. Like moments in near times. So that was
Say
the reason.
again your favorite. Mal Adrian is asking because he wants to listen.
Through with love. It's from Destiny's Fulfilled. It was not a single actually.
No.
It's the song number
10. Number 10.
number 10 on this album, Adri. Number
Destiny
10 from this
Fulfilled.
album. Destiny's Fulfilled, yes.
Yeah. And your favorite Spice Girl song, Luquitas?
What? Why? It's hard.
Because that's life.
It- It's really hard for me to choose. Yes. When I was a kid, Never Give Up on the Good Times was my favorite, like by far. I was always listening to that one, but as I grew up, is I probably something kind of funny or Tell Me Why is the ones that I listen to the most nowadays.
Okay.
Which one again?
Something kind of funny
Something
Ah,
kind of fun.
or Tell Me Why from the Forever album.
yeah. Something kind of funny is a jam. And now,
When I was in college, I remember that I had my moment with To Become One because, as I always say, I never was like a huge fan of them. But I remember listening to the song in the college, and I was like, it was 2009 or 10, and I was like crazy about To Become One.
I gotta
But
put it
then
on. Put it
I
on.
gotta put it
You were
on,
having
yes.
sex, I'm sure.
Maybe that was the reason. Maybe that was the
Yeah, in
reason.
the college.
Because in that
Yes.
moment I was starting in that.
Yeah.
But then, and right now, I love Holler. I love Holler. It's like my Sunday song.
Oh
That
yes.
songs that puts you in a good mood, no matter
It's
what. Like
perfect.
Holler,
Yes.
yes, yes. What about you, mi Mariel?
Oh, something kind of funny from their first. Never give up on the good times from their second.
Okay,
And get down with me from the third. Bye. That's
okay,
it.
okay, okay.
Yes.
You needed
Yes.
to say the three.
I love those three songs. And here, Adri is saying that Independent Woman is his favorite, and also
Okay.
Emotion. Emotion is really good. Joaquin says, I love Soldier, Emotion, Cater to You, Dance Mix by Destiny's Child. Those are good choices. Cater to You, I've always felt like it's I am your maid. Don't. So that's how it feels for me, but it's like, okay, I want to do
Maybe the
everything for
times,
you.
yes, maybe the times change it.
Yeah, because well, anyway, but it's a good song. It's a good song.
Yes, it's
Anyway,
a good song.
so
Anyway, friends,
this was it. Thank you, Mao.
it was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed so much. I enjoyed so much, to be honest, listening to the whole uh, music story of the Spice Girls. And actually, I right now I'm loving so much Lifestyle Lover and other songs. If you can dance, I really like it too. Another song. So yes, thank you so much, friends. It was so fun. Thank you because I think it was like a huge opportunity for me to include more songs in my playlist. I think Spice Girl were iconic, and what do you think? Like me in my 30s, listening to this group that was so big when I was a little kid. So it is amazing to have this. And for my girls, Destiny Childs, of course, I love them. Even when the Beyonce thing and everything, the tree, or even I love every composition of Destiny Child. I love Letoya in solo. I love Kelly in solo. Actually, Letoya, the two albums that she released as Letoya are great. So yes, I love my girls Destiny Child. This was like I think my first favorite girl group of all time. So anyway, friends, thank you.
Luquitas, anything else you want to add, darling?
Yeah, I had so much fun. I I tried to vote for Destiny Child at some point, but didn't happen. Sorry. For me, it was super cool to see Mao exploring the Spice Girls because it's the group that I know everything. They don't have a lot of songs, so it's very easy to listen to everything, and it's crazy how many scrubbles I have by the Spice Girls with only 3 albums. Even uh, I got myself surprised sometimes when I pay attention. So it was really cool to talk about them. I think we should do it again with the solo careers because it was another moment to talk about like the
Yeah.
girls going solo. And that's it. Thank you. I really enjoyed this one.
Okay,
Mariel,
perfect. Thank you, Adrian, Joaquin, Norman, everybody for being here.
Ives,
Um,
Ives.
Ives, yes, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I love seeing you tonight. Great episode. Thank you, Joaquin.
Thank you,
Totes agree.
Joaquin.
Adrian says totes agree with Joaquin.
Thank you,
Joaquin,
friend.
who great episode. Don't miss my next week's episode. The topic will be Crystal Lewis. Yes, baby.
Yeah.
I
In
agree.
your channel, La
Maybe.
Casa de Casas.
Uh, thank
Maybe
you.
Crystal Lewis versus I don't know, Amy Grant or something like
Amy
that.
Grant,
Well,
or yeah, could
I
be.
have something to say to Adrian. Next week is my turn to choose the topic, so Crystal Lewis is a no.
It's not included in the plans. Yes.
Sorry.
And while we are talking about girl groups, I want to tell you that this Saturday I am interviewing Veronica Finn from Innocence live from my
Yeah.
channel Mariel Talks Pop. So we're gonna talk a lot about what happened with Innocence, the time that Britney was part of the band, and she was Justin Timberlake's first girlfriend. So a lot of stuff to talk
Wow.
that
A lot of
Saturday. So
gossip.
don't miss it. 11 a.m. Central Time. And well, thank you for being here. This was a great episode. Thank you, Mao, for making this so fun. And thank you, Lucas, for always being there also. And our amazing followers. We love you. Have a
Yeah, thank
wonderful,
you.
wonderful night.
Love you,
Bye,
friends. Bye
everyone.
bye.